I'm Jennifer Witherbee, and I'm with Heartland Coca-Cola, and I am the Logistics Planning Manager. Heartland Coca-Cola services 3 states, majority of Illinois, Kansas, and Missouri, and we're the Midwest local Coca-Cola bottling company. Some of the pain points that we were experiencing before working with Descartes included accessibility to data. So I work in the planning space where we're working on developing the sales and delivery routes. And we didn't have a good line of sight on execution data. So we knew exactly what we planned. So we planned X number of stops, expecting this amount of time, but we didn't have a good line of sight on what it actually took to do the work. So that was really a big gap, and we had some telematics data, but it was really just difficult to get the information and make it usable. It came down to a lot of just emotion when it came to the routing. We think this driver is capable of doing X, or this person is new, so do Y. So really not a clear line of sight on goals, and really giving a workable work week to the drivers, which is what we were looking for, is fair and equitable routing. And then tribal knowledge, so no real facts other than, hey, a few weeks ago it used to be X. So really kind of flying blind on the day-to-day changes, especially with the market. We're using GreenMile, and what that has affected on our daily work is we're able to actually analyze the routes more real time. So we have analysts that are planning the routes today, and then first thing in the morning when they come in, we can actually look at the routes and have a memory that, hey, I just did this yesterday, and was it close to what I did? So really looking for that, I want to say almost as close to instant feedback as you can get, and being able to kind of check ourselves and say, hey, that was good, or validate the driver feedback. So when we speak with the drivers or we hear things out and about, yeah, that makes sense, I saw X, but it's enabling us to help make better quality routes and take that feedback and apply it, rather than before it would be sometimes weeks or months, or if we're looking at data trying to find a trend, you didn't see it. So it's a lot easier to tie that daily feedback that we hear into seeing exactly on the screen, this is exactly what happened. As far as the user experience, it's better than anything we've ever had before, because we really haven't had much. So this is kind of a new lane for us. So being able to see the trucks exactly on the screen, real time is new, so that's been good. We've been able to look at some real-time feedback or look at driving patterns. Another positive impact would be for our analysts that do the daily planning. They've only ever worked in the planning system, so again, they haven't gotten the reward of seeing, what they created and actually seeing how it's executed by a driver. So we've done a lot of tie-ins where the analyst knows what they planned. They go out the next day and ride on the truck with the driver, and then they can follow up going into GreenMile and see and validate some of the changes or tweaks that they've made. And I think that's very rewarding to someone sitting behind a computer that doesn't always see that other side. So seeing what we actually did versus what was executed is nice. Some of the things that stand out to me about working with Descartes is the responsiveness, the ability to contact somebody. We can reach out to our sales team, our technical support with questions. Another really exciting kind of thing is the AHA portal, I believe, where you can submit new ideas that you have, and then you can see where other people kind of second those ideas, and there's conversation about it and how it moves through the system if it is granted as a good idea. So I think that's a really neat idea to open it up to other people can see that, because I think ideas are generated through other companies and other learnings and stuff we hadn't thought about. So I find that really an exciting and innovative way to take customer feedback, but share the customer feedback with your other customers. Tips to other companies looking to implement similar solutions would be, you just gotta try it and be ready, and good questions, and there's always support, but take the feedback and the key learnings from people that have gone before you. So I would just say jump in.